And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of a tardy start. We've, in the world of internet, had some firewall issues here at the State Fair Coliseum. So while we wanted to go live with this, we're going to have to go Memorex, if you will, and record. So a delayed broadcast for you. There's a good look at the ice surface. We have the Osseo Orioles and the Maple Grove Crimson in action here tonight as they face off in the Section 5 AA semifinals. Along with Andrew Nealand, I'm Pete Wagner. Great to have you on board here tonight. Power play now employed by the Maple Grove Crimson as they'll play that one up high to Aspinwall at the point. Gross gives back to Aspinwall. Shot. That one steered wide of the cage as it's the Crimson and the Osseo Orioles here from the Coliseum. Aspinwall, Gross again. One-timer, scores! Jordan Gross gives the Maple Grove Crimson a 1-0 lead on the power play. Oh, was that a bomb?
Yeah, about a minute 15 in to the power play. Jordan Gross, the junior, has had a fantastic year, a fantastic career for the Crimson. Nice passing play between the defensemen. Gross lets it loose and puts his squad up early here in the first period, about 4 minutes in.
We'll get that replay coming up for you here in a matter of moments. Oh, what a goal by Gross as he's a prolific offensive player picking up his 40th point. Back the other way with an opportunity. That Shipper that buzzes that one wide on the backhand. We'll bring that one back up onto the near side as they're going to play back into center across the line. Paulson checked on the play as once again they're going to play that one. Nice little housey going at the line. Stepping up for Osseo, it's Tyler Dahlberg. Now it's a big shot that's brought in on Coop, taken there by Nolan Shipper. As there's a good look at Coop as he enters this contest, a stalwart in goal, a Brimsec finalist, Andrew Nealand, who's joining me here in the booth.
Absolutely, he's been a great, huge reason for their success. And you look at their record, 22-2-2 this year. They've had a fantastic campaign. They've played all the top teams in the state and have done a great job and picking up a ton of victories, and certainly hope that this year is their year not only to get to state but to do some damage once they're there.
Absolutely. They're going to need to get by the very dicey situation with the Blaine Bengals, who, Andrew, have been so difficult to beat here in this section.
6 years in a row.
Looking for lucky number 7. Now let's take a look at that goal on replay for you, as it was a great piece of work on the power play. Oops, wrong one there. We'll try again. Well, there's a commercial for you. What in the world is going on? Oh, well, back to live action.
Yeah. We're getting settled in here.
I give up. Face off to the right of Coop as that's brought back in on goal as he makes the save once again.
Our viewers will have the memories of this game. You know, they'll look back years from now and be able to watch this game, and that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And back the other way, shot over the top of the goal. Look back in on the cage as that dribbles away from Alex Otto, the goaltender for the Osseo Orioles. These two teams, of course, know each other oh so well. As we play that one back through center, there's Gross with it, left wing side. That one is off the stick of Nate Erickson, and it's bumped off the wall. Hits Erickson, and offside is the call. Now we'll take a look at that goal on replay for you. Get a good look as they work it up high, and Gross, through the screen of the official, comes up with a big tally there.
Yeah, nice give and go. Nice passing play between the defensemen, as we saw. Great job of feeding one another and giving each other some time and space to make some plays.
1-0, here's score to the near wall. It comes. Boy, I've been calling Nolan Shipper's name quite a bit on the left wing. Very skilled player. Up high to the line, Aspinwall takes the pass. That one up high off the glass and in to take over for the Maple Grove Crimson. That was number 20, Spencer Bell. Back behind the net it goes as it's going to be played back up to the right wing side. That's off Corbin Cole. The center it goes. The Crimson are absolutely dominant against the Orioles this year. There's a shot in on goal and a nice save. As in to gather in the loose change, Aaron Dolby as they play that around the boards. That hops the stick of the would-be defender Dylan Stamen at center. Coop plays that around. Stamen sends a long pass, batted neatly out of the air by Dahlberg, and sent packing. Helicopter spin, A.J. Lyons, and a penalty coming up on that play.
Yeah, big hit, but 2 minutes will be going along with it as an elbowing is called. Maple Grove fans are not happy about it. They thought that was a clean hit, but I don't think it was too bad. It flailed a little bit, but number 9, Shane Wolden, the senior forward, will go off there for the elbow with 10:25 remaining here in the first.
Well, it'll be Osseo's turn to take over on the power play. It was a man advantage early on here in the period. That gave the Maple Grove Crimson the 1-0 lead. Face-off is contained and handled. Played through center, the length of the ice it goes as the Crimson ease the pressure. Stuck around to the right side, in to take over. It's Dolby as he's bothered on the play. Now Dahlberg takes over, the captain, as he walks up through the middle of his own zone. Right wing side he goes across center as he plays that one through. Back behind the net they go as they maintain possession up high to the line. That's on the stick of Dolby as his shot is pumped to the near side. Dahlberg, Shipper now off the side of the cage. Now it's back up high. Here's a snapper through traffic. Save. Rebound. Oh, the puck was on end. That was blocked by the defense. And the Crimson come back away with it playing through center. On it now it's Christofferson. Oohs and ahs behind the play. That one off the stick of Aaron Dolby as he's going to play through traffic. Leaves behind. Oh, and a big pad save made there by the goaltender, Coop. Good look there on net by Nolan Shipper's got the quick mitts, making him go to work. Under a minute now with 57 to go in the man advantage. Your shots on goal, 6-all, as here come the Osseo Orioles out of their own zone. That one is turned back, and the length of the ice handled once again by Otto back behind the net as he gets a little bit of help. A.J. Lyons, a sophomore, is going to walk it up off the right side of the cage. Left wing pass. Brett Moody will deflect back into the Maple Grove zone. Back behind the net they go as it's rung up the left wing wall by Joe Franta, and it's going to be handled once again by the O's. In the puck in possession is Lyons. That's off the stick of Stimpson across the line, and they tow it quite neatly. Aspinwall with it. It's going to ring it to the near side. 18 to go in the Oriole man advantage, and a foot race ensued. Stamen can skate. He'll get there ahead of Lyons back in behind the net. Gets away from one man. Paulson lurks in the slot area. Long pass fails to click. And it's Stimpson. Right wing side he goes. On it now. It's Dakota Stimpson. He plays that one back through. Swung on baseball style there by Gross. Through center. Paulson with it. Gets through the stick check there of Christofferson as they pin up off the wall. Dakota Stimpson was there. Batted down. Played ahead neatly there by the defense. Jordan Freeberg. Bumped off the wall. Freeberg with 6 assists in that contest. The big 16-1 win over the North Metro Stars. That one's played back in behind the net, and they'll play that off the side of the cage. Batted down, and that's handled and out of play. Let's take a look at that big save made by Coop, Andrew, on that power play.
Yeah, very nice 2-on-1 attempt there. A couple of the better players on the Osseo squad, Shipper and Dahlberg at it. And a big save early. Pretty evenly matched effort thus far. The Orioles look good in the opening minutes, certainly coming out with a lot of energy.
Yeah, the Orioles are going to need the likes of Tyler Dahlberg and Nolan Shipper to lead the way for them offensively. They have all year, and here comes Shipper again through neutral. He'll look, shoot! He wanted to go high on Coop as he gets the blocker pad on that one. Puck trickles across center. Here comes Gross across the line. He's going to gain energy. Lets a puck go to the corner. Fails to click in front, and that's stopped there neatly by the goaltender, Alex Otto, as we remain 1-0.
Yeah, nice play there by Gross. Brings it in all the way into the corner in Osseo's end and puts a puck in front that does slide into the crease. And a nice job there.
You know, we got the new big screen scoreboard here. They've really upped their game at Look Coliseum.
Yeah, I think it's bigger than the Metrodomes. Oh, it's pretty sweet.
It's true to life size. Well, anything's bigger than what they're throwing at you at the Metrodome. Ooh. That was that a shot?
Yeah, take a shot.
Why not?
Ray Humphrey.
Andrew Neal is still
trying to find my. Yeah.
Why don't you take that sheet right there and put it right there?
know.
I think you should because you're in the way of the fans behind you.
I don't know.
The paying customers. Look at you disrespecting.
There's no issues. Well, there might be a few.
Yeah, I think so. They bring the co-head coaches here for the Osseo Orioles. Of course, you've got Kevin Wiley and Mark Finaux making it happen. Back behind the net. That's off the stick and handled there by Zach Schaefer. Boy, they come at depth with the offensive skill here on this Maple Grove edition. They're every reason why they're 22-2-2 on the campaign. They're even more impressive, 6-0 against the remaining 5 AA field. Nary a blemish. That one's deflected off the stick into center ice area, and it's going to be played back into the Osseo zone. Otto better hurry because here comes a lurking Nate Erickson. And it's the Orioles back at center, swung on and played back in by Corbin Cole. Behind the net, Gross takes a swing at that. That hits Shipper as the puck comes away to Corbin Cole. A shot and a pad save. Coop has been tested. Shipper, a shot into the midsection there. And Coop once again makes the save.
Yeah, Coop's been really good. 11 stops already to this point. Not even 11 minutes in.
Here's a look at that on a rebound. There's a nice pad save. And then the return. Look at that hustle. Boom, in on goal. And your goaltender makes the big save on the Total Hockey replay right here on the OTSN.tv.
Gotta love it. I'm really impressed with the Orioles start.
Off the draw. Not fazed by their former teammates at the youth level. Obviously, the dominant Osseo Maple Grove program on display full here tonight in front of a viewing audience on the OTSN.tv. It's handled once again there by Tyler Dahlberg as they play it back up to the line. They wanted Paulson, but nice little play by A.J. Lyons. One hand on the stick to protect with the other with Drake Stimpson, but it's going to be picked up. Stamen off his stick. How about the season he's having? 60 points so far, 8-point effort in the 2 games against these O's of Osseo. Right wing side. I better not call them the O's anymore. The St. Louis Park Orioles are depicting that as their new little nickname. I might get a couple cards and letters from the coaching staff.
Well, they share the name. I think it's free to throw around a little bit.
We were commenting on these sweaters, the black clad.
I love them.
They're really good,
yeah,
aren't they?
I love the all black.
The Osseo, a little bit of orange mixed in, and the triangle on the slacks. Penalty coming up now on the Osseo Orioles. Drake Stimpson's going to go.
It's a high stick on him. 5:28 are remaining here. Their second power play attempt now for the Crimson, who did score, did score on their first attempt of the night.
Todd Mulliken making his directing debut right now as he's pulling the. Look at the replay work this guy's doing tonight.
Savvy.
It is that of legend.
A natural.
Puck's played back in behind. Gross with it, plays up high, and he couldn't dangle the line, and offside your call. We'll bring it back out to center ice. 1-0 the score. 5:18 to go here in the first period. Minute 51 to go, and the second man advantage here for the Crimson of Maple Grove. Looking to make their first state tournament appearance here. They got to get there by winning this game. For Osseo, their last state tournament and only state tournament appearance back in 1994. Across the line they go. Handled there by Spencer Bell. The season he's had. 15 goals, 23 assists, 38 points. Gross is going to give it right back to the near side. Alex Mason. It's going to be played back up to Gross. Plays left side. Freeberg back for Gross. The talented puck-moving defenseman. Down low, Mason. Pad save and a big rebound. And sliding down to one knee to make the play, Tyler Dahlberg, as he alleviates the pressure and sends that one the length of the ice.
Very nice job there. Gross does such a nice job at the top of the point there, directing his team. And, boy, you got to do all you can do to stop them defensively.
Stamen to Paulson, who turns away from traffic. It's going to be handled there by the defense. Tyler Gross, the senior, up to the line but not out. Aspinwall down for Jordan Gross, who gets it back from Aspinwall. Back up top. Aspinwall snapper trying to keep it low. That's deflected away by Aaron Dolby's skate. Shipper's going to loft that one high in there. High stick going to be called as Coop comes out to play that one. Face off inside the Maple Grove zone. 35 to go in the man advantage. 4:03 to go in the period. 11-9 your shots on goal. The Orioles leading the Crimson in that category. Andrew, we've seen stranger things occur in this facility.
Yeah, no question. It's we keep noting it. Playoff hockey, things can happen. Strange results always do occur every year, so you never know. And, again, a good start from the Orioles. I think they're going to be happy with how they're playing, although they're down 1-0.
Aspinwall, the defenseman, carries low behind the net. Back door, they score! What a play. We get a little ice, a little snow throw there, and we're going to pose for the camera. 2-0 Maple Grove.
The senior, Tony Paulson, getting on the board. And in a game like this, maybe the power plays may be the difference as Maple Grove gets their second goal with the man advantage here in the first period to take a 2-0 lead with 3:46 remaining.
Here's a look on a replay. That was the tail end. Let's just go right back there again, shall we?
Absolutely.
There's a nice feed. Bingo, bango, bongo. There you have it.
Yeah, great job from behind the net there to set them up.
Pair of power play tallies with 3:40 to go here in the first period. The Osseo Orioles have fallen by a combined 15-0 to the East Crimson in their two tilts this year. 9-0 in game one, and then 6-0 to close out the regular season a couple of weeks ago.
Pretty staggering numbers, certainly when you look at how this first period has gone. But they have played very well, again, 5-on-5. But as I've stated, the power plays can be the difference.
Indeed they can, as that's going to be bumped off the end wall. Handle the play to the slot area. The puck's going to be handled by Dakota Stimson. They play that one through center. This one will be played back in wide of the cage. Back behind the net it goes. The puck is played back out. Joe Franta. That one's going to be picked off of the neutral zone by the Orioles. Drake Stimson. Rink wide he goes as they're going to play through the neutral. We wind down now to the 14-minute mark here of the first period. Crimson lead 2-0. There's a backdoor opportunity off the stick of Alex Mason. Looking for goal number 16. Freeberg a shot and a nice bad save and a scramble. As they come away with nothing and like it. Still remains 2-0.
Wow, yeah, Otto didn't have much of an idea where that puck was. Luckily it found his mitt. He was able to cover up with 2:49 to go here. These shots now even at 11 apiece. The Crimson with the 2-0 advantage.
A lot of offensive opportunity here tonight.
Yeah, there
the
has.
Land of plenty.
Absolutely.
Something about this place, though, I'm telling you.
I know.
It's the bright lights.
Something goofy always happens.
I want to say I like it a little bit more than the whole big show of the state tournament. Puck played up high in the air. It's really special. I mean, we say this every year.
Yeah.
If you haven't experienced this, what is wrong with you?
Get over here.
Get out here. It's
Forget about our broadcast. Just get over here.
You can't easily because this didn't go live because they got a firewall. That one's played wide of the cage. I give up. You know what?
How do you break?
I'm not even
break
promote
those
it
down
anymore. I mean, come on.
Firewall? I mean, it's not.
And then you call the IT.
A 90s
you call
term.
the IT guy. Nobody home.
Nobody. After hours.
8 to 5 with an hour lunch. Rink wide it goes as it's played back up high to the line. Freeberg a shot that hits traffic in front as it's played through 2-on-1 back the other way. Here come the Orioles. Corbin Cole has Shipper, wanted to go high. Rebound. That one fails to click. And there's another Coop save as the Coops, not the Boos.
I love it.
Rain down from the Coliseum to State Fair.
He's looked really sharp, very aggressive on his angles
with
tonight.
it in transition, cuts to the forehand, walks into a check. Off the bench, it's Bell with it, down to one knee. Looked like a mic drill there. You know, you go down to the one knee at the blue line, hop back up for the dads. They love that drill. I don't quite understand why. And it's going to be played in front of the bench area and sent through. I figure they fall enough.
It wasn't part of your practice?
I was too cool. Puck's played back up through center. I say they fall enough, they're going to get up as it goes.
Exactly.
Why do you make it tough on them?
They'll figure that part out.
No doubt about it. There's a shot that's up high over the net and off the glass as it caroms up to the near side of the minute 10 to go in the first period. Crisp pace here from the Coliseum. Wolden tries the old how's she going toe pull, and Lyons said not here. Across the line, Lyons through traffic. Coop another stick save. And that's the 13th shot of the first period for the Osseo Orioles. Not afraid to put it on. Wolden tries to get through his man. Steams in off the right side. Try to go with a shallow move there. Nearly pulled that one off. Great opportunity there for the Crimson out front. That one fails to click. Wolden turns, shoots, blocked neatly there. That hit Sam Christofferson as it's played to center with Aspinwall. Across the center line, he's going to play that one in and around. That hops the stick and rolls to the far side. A.J. Lyons is there in to help out now. Brett Moody. Boy, all sorts of Orioles in the play there. David Voorhees is there, and they play up for Gross. Quick little one-touch that's blocked away neatly there by Sam Christofferson as he springs Shipper. Is that going to be enough for an icing? No, they wave that off. 12 to go in the period to the slot area. Picked off by Gross, plays to safety, but there's once again Shipper to make the play. Oh, nice play by Paulson at center. Walks to the right wing side, hold, shoots, stick save, they score! Otto thought he was gonna go up top, caught the heel of the stick, and a big backdoor rebound right as the clock expired, but was out with enough time.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I don't know. This is very close. And, yeah, Wags, literally that went in as the buzzer went off. And as we know, the puck's got to go across before that buzzer sounds.
Boy, it was awfully close. The green light and the red light were on. When the green light comes on, that means the buzzer on the clock has already buzzed. But they have the 3 up on the board.
It looks like they're going to count it. We got the Jumbotron up here. Let's take a look. Hard to tell from that angle. They're giving it. It's a good goal. A huge goal right there.
Stamen picks up the goal, his 26th of the season, to give the Crimson a very productive 3-0 lead after 1.
Wow.
We take a timeout. When we come back, we have more coming up for you as you're watching high school hockey Section 5 AA semifinal action on the OTSN.tv.
No one player or team is the same.
Each player has a routine, and every team prepares in their own way.
But when we come together
And take the ice.
we play one game.
However you get ready.
Start with Total Hockey.
Back underway as we take a look now at the score. It reads 3-0 in favor of the Maple Grove Crimson. Andrew, as they've had a nice start to this contest, a lot of opportunities so far. But so far it's been all about the power play. There's a chance that gets away from Otto. And once again now it's an 18-0 goal scoring margin here for Maple Grove against their counterparts from Osseo.
Yeah, a couple of power play goals really setting the tone for the Crimson there in the first period. I don't think you'd be too upset about your play if you're Osseo at this point. But stay out of the penalty box because Maple Grove's going to take advantage of their opportunities.
They've got such skill all over, and they've got great backliners that know how to work it high to low. Mason with it now as he's going to be watched on the play by Osseo's A.J. Lyons. To the low goal mouth area it goes, and it's going to be played back up to the near wing. Freeberg walks down. That one's deflected, and out of the zone they come. Lyons with it, plays that through. It's going to be Gross with it as he looks up ice. Mason across the line, waits for a little bit of help, and that hits the skate of Corbin Cole and trickles back into the neutral zone. Freeberg up off the glass, nearly hits the photog that's up on the ladder. Yikes.
Yeah, careful up there.
My word.
I'd be tumbling in a second.
Tough guy, not going with the CCM either. Back through center as they're going to play that one back at the line. The Osseo Orioles looking to work some offensive flow here and solve the puzzle known as Kyle Coop in goal. He's played just about every minute of every game except for just a few here or there. Some relief appearances, but that's been Kyle Coop's job to have, and very Brimsek Award candidate worthy.
He's been sharp tonight. He looks like the best player on the ice.
He's had some solid pad work with some good chances down low. They're going to play this one to the left wing side. That's swatted at, played away. Aspinwall's shot hits the man in front, Sam Christofferson. How many pucks have been hit or blocked by the Osseo defense? There's a short side opportunity there that fails to click for Nate Erickson as it's going to be back up to the left wing side. 3-0. 14:24 to go here from the Coliseum. Rung in on goal. Coop will go down with the big paddle and make the save and swat that one over to his left for Joe Franta. Outlets to the near side. Back up out of the zone they come with Zach Schaefer, and that one's going to be played back in behind the net. Christofferson outlets left wing side. That one's picked off, and it's going to be gathered in neatly there by Aaron Dolby. At center it goes. Gross advances the puck ahead. That's off the stick as they try to play it deep of Chris Freemark. Back to the corner it goes, side of the cage. They look to play that one up. Big check thrown there off the near wall. On that play, that was Schulzenberg, as that's played back behind the net. In the Osseo zone, it stays. Played back down low to the corner. On the puck now, it's Aaron Dolby. They're going to play it rink wide off the stick, and it's going to be Walden who cuts back to the forehand, runs into a check, and here come the Orioles back out of the zone. Schulzenberg with it, in on goal. Coop makes the save. Freeberg comes with him, and it's off the stick of Gross, right wing for Walden, who can skate. Stamen to the net with authority straight up the middle, but that's defensed neatly there by A.J. Lyons as he carries the center. Cuts away from traffic, gains the line. Smart play to play that one in deep. It's going to be Aspinwall. Stamen picked off at the line of the look at a fan there, and the whiff for Corbin Cole. Back out of the zone they come. Valerius with it, shot it on goal. Oh, and a rebound on the carry through, handled neatly there by Otto. Up in the air to the neutral zone. That's off Aspinwall. Look out. Here comes Dahlberg. Oh, and he goes up high. And that one fails to click. Now playing that down to the quarter. It's A.J. Lyons. Shipper with it. Out front. Coop is there to make the save. Boy, does he look big and confident in goal right now. Almost like Andrew Neeland when he gets, he shows his back when he sees the big basket of fries and burger here at the Coliseum.
Oh, wow. A lot of similarities.
Through center it goes.
We were waiting for the first food comment.
Trying to work that one, kind of showing your back, over your prey. Right wing side it goes. Cole with it. You came strutting up into this press box with your first basket from Le Colisée in about a year's time. About the happiest I've seen you.
First of many.
Oh, man.
We're just getting started.
They started making the donuts when we were setting up the equipment here, and it was like,
kidding me?
Do you really
just
have to
fire a few bags my way? Let's
do you have to do that? Back up high to the line. There's Gross. Shot that's blocked and deflected. Paulson wanted that one. The food references are plenty here on the OTSN.tv.
Might as well. It's what we do.
That's right. Dolby plays it. Plays that one back up through the legs of Moody, and it's going to be picked off. Down low with a shot that steered wide. Giving a look there was Zach Schaefer. Back behind the net it goes. Now it's Big Sam Christofferson, the senior, as they play to the right wing side. Poked at there, fails to click, and on the backhand it's sent back in by Chris Freemark. Behind the net it goes. Erickson's there to play the body for the Crimson up to the line, but not out. And it's going to be Drake Thompson to make the play back in behind the net. Aaron Dolby, left wing side. On it, that's Drake Stimson. He's battled there, and it's the Crimson that win it. And stepping up to make the play is Gross. Ooh, they could have had too many men on the ice. They got away with one there. Dahlberg plays that, but that's whacked away there. There's the shifty, nifty Shane Walden as he gets stopped on the play. And looking to turn that one back up ice is Freemark, but just offside.
Yeah, pretty frenetic pace to the second stanza. I've been pretty impressed with Osseo. To me, I think they've looked pretty good. They've gotten several opportunities. They've kept Coop busy, but, man, he looks really good tonight. And they really got to get the next goal. I mean, you can't go down 4 in a game like this. It's a tough task in front of them, no matter how you cut it.
Unless you're St. Paul Johnson, you can do that.
No, absolutely.
There's a look down low to the goal mouth area. Saw them practice here on this ice as they prepare for their big tilt tomorrow night.
Next, Armstrong, probably the biggest upset in the state thus far.
Shipper with it. Well, the difference is Armstrong and Eden Prairie. I think that one was more surprising just with how well Eden Prairie had played all year long. But for the unlikelihood of being down by a score of 5-1 with less than 5 minutes remaining in the game to win is unprecedented. Valerius to the corner. Absolutely. Boy, though it was a loose lot there with Moose Youngans on the ice. He, by the way, was a guest on our OTSN.tv's Hockey Hub program on 1500 ESPN. That one's bumped off the wall. Here come the O's across the line. Poked back into the Crimson zone as they come together. Joe Franta was there. Offside the call. 9:45 to go. Crimson lead here in the second by a score of 3-0. Not much to speak of here in the highlight capacity in this, the second period.
No, it's been back and forth, but you're right, Wags. A little more limited on the opportunities for both these teams, a little more neutral zone play, and kind of settling in here to, kind of contrast a first period that was kind of up and down and really featured a lot of good opportunity, good offensive looks for both these squads.
Skying for that puck was Voorhees as he nearly pulled that out of the air, and it's going to be picked off by Drake Thompson off the glass. And Mason gives chase as the puck is played coolly by Dolby to center. Turning and firing and playing that one in was Tyler Gross of the Osseo Orioles. And it's controlled once again at center by Dolby. Across the center, blocker pad save by Coop, and offside the call as that was in on goal. As we're going to bring your face off to the center ice squared circle, if you will.
Yeah, some questioning there from Voorhees. He thought that was good, but he's getting a little explanation out there.
Well, he's told it doesn't matter. I call it offside. It's usually how that goes.
Exactly.
It's
Get
to
the dot.
We're going to drop it right now. Tweak played back in to the corner it goes. Now giving chase for the Osseo Orioles is Drake Stimpson. Left wing side it goes, up high to the right line. It's going to be gathered in and played out of the zone. That deflects off a Crimson player. Chasing that down is Brett Moody as he's bothered on the play. Aspinwall comes away with it as he looks up ice. Left wing off the stick of Zach Schaefer, back into the Osseo zone it goes. And it's going to be the Crimson back in control as they're going to cycle to the corner. Schaefer was there momentarily as that puck is played past the defense and Joe Franta. And frantically chasing that puck down was Dakota Stimpson.
Nearly gets to it, but it's going to be an icing call and bring it back into the Osseo, and 8:21 now remaining here in the second period.
The other end of this semifinal affair features the Anoka Tornadoes and the Blaine Bengals. Blaine, of course, the 6-time defending Section 5 AA champion. As the Crimson looking to end that, should they meet. I'm not putting the cart in front of the horse. As the Anoka Tornadoes, although under 500, have been the kind of hockey club where it's like you never know what you're getting there, and when you get the product that's very good, you never know. Into the wall and down on the plate. Redirect off the side of the cage. Nice work there by Corbin Cole. Chance off the side of the net. Cole again wide. And now Christofferson with a big frame. Pinches down off the left side. Stamen out of his own zone. He'll chip that one to center, and a little spring for Paulson that fails to click as we're going to bring it back into the Maple Grove Crimson zone. 7:46 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, great individual work on that shift by Corbin Cole, the senior defenseman from Osseo, really doing some nice offensive work there in front of Coop. And that's the kind of thing I think you're going to need to do to score a goal against him. A silly bounce, a tip in. You got a kind of a mucky goal. I think Osseo's done a good job of getting that initial shot on goal tonight. They've already got 17 in this game.
They have had their chances. A little bit quieter here in the second period as this thing settled in a little bit. Big collision on the near wall. Dolby comes together with Valerius, and it's going to be played back through the center ice area. They'll battle that one down as that's going to be handled once again off the glass. Off the stick it goes, and chasing this down is Aspinwall. He'll play it rink wide as they play through center, and that one trickles wide of the cage. And guess what, guys? Icing your call.
A few whistles here after about 6-7 minutes of not too many here in the second period.
They're playing break on through, and right now our director, Todd Mulliken, has just become unglued. It's taken it back to his days.
He's just jamming.
Oh, he was feeling it.
He's picturing himself with a drum set, just rocking out.
Across the line, they fail to click through the Orioles as it's going to be handled at center. Corbin Cole. And it's going to be picked up by Paulson as he plays that on the backhander. Back in deep to the zone. A.J. Lyons is there. Right wing on the breakout. No one home. A one-timer and a pad save by Otto as that one rolls perilously close to a big-time scoring chance there. Now it's going to be back the other way across the line. Dahlberg behind the net. Plays his man off the wall. That's Jordan Freeberg. And it's going to be the Maple Grove Crimson who clear that one the length of the ice.
Good work there. Great speed from Tyler Dahlberg. A fantastic talent on the Orioles.
Here's a look at that last scoring chance. You see the neutral zone play kind of breaks down. And then it's going to be the Crimson who are going to play this one in deep. And then off the side of the cage comes your scoring chance. There's the one-timer. Nice pad save. Good piece of work there. At center ice it goes, handled once again by Jordan, or check that, the Osseo Orioles as they play that one in deep. Turning away from trouble neatly, Drake Thompson. Outlets to the right wing side, looking for Zach Schaefer. That fails to click, and it's gathered in at center by Dakota Stimpson. Onside at the line, quick shot, he scores! An absolute laser from Dakota Stimpson puts the Orioles on the board as they trail 3-1.
Beautiful play. Swinging wide is Stimpson on that one, and takes some time and unloads a cannon here as we take a look. Just a bomb by Scoop's blocker side. And it's 3-1 now. As I stated, that's the goal that Osseo needed in this game to have any kind of chance. And now we've got ourselves a 3-1 hockey game.
Indeed we do. Shane Walden through center. Submarined on the check as he plays that to the corner. Bell is there to help out. Now it's going to be Sam Valerius, the sophomore. Played off the left wing side as they play that back through traffic. Oh, a little chip shot off the rough that Andrew Nealon, the golfer, knows quite well. Probably got a little bit too behind that one.
Wow.
As it's going to be played back through center. Oh, wait, you don't
I'm
play
usually
the rough.
putting.
You're down the middle. I forgot. Bell plays the line. You're on and one.
Happy Gilmore style.
Doesn't matter where you are. You're just that good, aren't you?
Oh, man.
5:06 to go on what's a sleety, rainy, snowy night. Snowmageddon, or whatever you're calling it. Snownomi.
Snownomi.
That's old tired. Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon.
I'm going with that one.
It's not. It's called Rainmageddon.
Apparently they're getting rocked up north, though.
It's just a drizzle here in the metro.
We saw our good friend Jerry Burrows from the Duluth area. Here's a look, a shot, and a nice save made there by Otto. Turning that one aside. Down low it goes, picked off by the Orioles, gaining confidence by the minute. A.J. Lyons across the line finds a trailer. That's Dakota Stimpson, the team's lone goal scorer. Scored moments ago. As they're going to play that one in back behind the net. Turning away from trouble there on the puck, that's Nate Erickson. And they'll look to try to make a play. Left wing side, Mason plays ahead. And it's going to be across the center. Oh, nice little pull move by Paulson as he gets away from Drake Stimpson. And it's going to be up high to the line. Freeberg wanted the wrister, but that's blocked. Here's a chance down low, and Otto makes a great save there. Whoa, what a great save there. And some oohs and ahs. So you take a look at that nice save coming up here on replay.
Yeah, great adjustment there. As the puck came into the slot, Mason got his hands on it and really just kind of altered the course of it. As it deflects off one of the Osseo players you see there too. So great job there by Otto to maintain his poise and make the stop with 4:15 now remaining here in the second period.
Off the draw, it's going to be handled neatly there by the Osseo Orioles. Aaron Dolby is there. Andrew Nealon going with what, a Caribou hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate, baby. You got to stay warm in this environment.
Boy, it's chilly in here.
It's warmer
Snapper.
outside.
Oh, handcuffed was Coop, and the rebound nearly found its way. Tyler Dahlberg absolutely snake bit him on that one. Near side, Dahlberg liked this player. That one's pushed in wide of the cage. I like this one too. Shipper on the far side. The kid gets around the rink as well as anybody.
So do I. I got no problem with the Orioles. They look pretty sharp to me. They're not phased by this game right now.
They're playing with a purpose, no question.
Yeah.
And they're adhering to what they need. They know these guys in and out.
Yeah.
They grew up with them.
A lot of seniors on this roster.
I think it's really hard to have been teammates in Bantam A and working it, and then here you are playing.
Totally.
It's
the peak of your
talk
of your
about
hockey
the
career.
definition of awkward. At the line, you know, I got an idea. Right. It's kind of like, let's do. There's a shot in on goal. Edina Minnetonka are going to have a program,
yeah,
and they're going to play growing up together,
right,
and then they're going to have to play against each other now. It's just a little bit, but it is what it is. That one gets through. As that one goes the length of the ice, no icing on the play. Lyons is there. I guess the Edina Minnetonka thing might be a little extreme. How about
Edina EP?
Edina Hopkins. That would be kind of the same concept.
Listen to us just in our West Metro wheelhouse right now.
That one trickles up over the top of the goal. You just love it, too. That one's now on the stick of Joe
We get over to the east side, we just can't stop talking about it.
Mason now with a wrister, blocker pad save. I mean, you could have
What's the schedule tomorrow night?
You could have Moorhead Duluth East playing for some reason.
Sure.
You'll be talking West Metro. That's just what you do.
What's going on down there?
They're at home. They're not playing.
They're watching us.
Just,
They don't want to hear.
the Nealers can't let go of it. Andrew Nealon. 23-19 your shots on goal. The Crimson of Maple Grove lead on the all-important scoreboard 3-1 as our director, Todd Mulliken, is going like a quarterback, blowing into the hands. I'm going to get one of those little things they wear that they put their hands into
Yeah, the
around
thermos.
the waist.
Yeah.
The thermos. He's going to the thermos. Back behind the net it goes.
Earmuffs?
Well, he's got the headsets on. That's qualifying.
Yeah,
the
it
nose
does.
has gone from
That does work.
for our.
Yeah,
for,
forget
for-
about the
for-
nose.
No, the nose has gone from a reddish to a purple.
Looking like Tom Coughlin at Lombard.
Oh boy,
yeah.
near death on the cold weather games. You just look like the skin's gonna peel off as they play that to the left wing side. Don't think we haven't all thought that either, as that one goes through traffic and the length of the ice for an icing call. 1:52 to go here in the second. We're off the rails here at the State Fair Coliseum.
Bound to happen a little bit. We've been pretty good to this point. We haven't really gotten to the food too much. I'm thinking wings
that was
at
a
between
flyby.
games. I might get a six-piece.
The problem is, I'm not trying to rip it, but the pricing structure could be just a little bit heftier. I mean, you better come in here armed with a couple of 20s just to get 2 solid meals if you're watching 2
No
games.
doubt. It's like State Fair. It's State
Oh,
Fair.
it is, but you deal with it, you admit it,
Yeah.
and you move on.
Yeah, you do. Admit it.
Now it's Stamen. Snapper deflected, rolls to the slot area as they'll play it up high to the line. That's going to be off traffic and picked back up by Corbin Cole. Gains center. Oh, he hits him right in the hammy. As the officials, okay, no worse for wear.
He looks good.
Yep, shook it off. Tough guy. It's going to be Aspinwall now. Plays it to the near side. Across center, played back in by Franta. That gets away from the goal stick of Otto. As the puck trickles to the corner. Zach Schaefer is there. Under 1 minute now to play here in the second period. Oh, that's off the hand. Nice defensive play. They could have interference, though, yeah.
It was. Initially, it was a good play, but he held on a little bit, and he's going to get a call here. That's Drake Stimpson.
Take a look at this one on replay. There he had him, brought him down. You know, the funny thing is I said nice defensive play because old school, that was great play.
No, it was. Initially, it was, but he held on.
But we'd be praising you because there wouldn't be a call for coming to the bench. Andrew, that's the deal. You got to do that. That's perfect. But now it's a penalty. And some of us have talked in the hockey world that, you know, if you want to get rid of these big crushing from behind and boards, you allow obstruction back like that into the game. Well, I mean, you know, the fans can sit up in the stands. Worst they can get is a sprained neck running down to get their next set of wings here at the Coliseum. It's the players that are the ones that are getting hurt. So who you thinking about here? Mason now plays a one-timer. That one's fanned on and gathered in neatly there by Schultzenberg. Plays that in on goal. Coop makes the easy glove save, plays ahead, and it's going to be Gross. Oh, his pass off the stick there of Dahlberg. And they're going to play that one at the line. Now Walden, top of the right circle. That shot trickles through. Back up high to Freeberg at the left point. Lets a shot go. Batted away there by the defense. And Aaron Dolby clears to the length of the ice. That's going to do it pretty much here for the period with 5 to go. It'll be a carryover power play for the Crimson with 2 to go. There's a quick shot by Gross, but not so fast. As the goaltender, Alex Otto, had to make a stick save. And we're going to coming back with the third period, reading 3-1 in favor of the Maple Grove Crimson.
Win the periods, you know, that's what it's all about, and the Orioles do. They're scoring the lone goal of the second, and yeah, anything can happen. We're reaching the final 17 with a very tightly contested game. I've been impressed again by both squads, and it should be fun to watch this thing play out.
Indeed it will. We'll be back with an exciting third period here from the State Fair Coliseum, the Lee and Rose Warner Coliseum. Period number 3 coming up.
No one player or team is the same.
Each player has a routine, and every team prepares in their own way.
But when we come together,
And take the ice.
we play one game.
However you get ready.
Start with Total Hockey.
Andrew Nealon going off the rails on the crazy train right here on the OTSN.tv.
It's right where I belong.
You know, the Orioles haven't really gone away here. And
No.
they've made it difficult. Otto's been very good in goal when called upon. Coop in the first period for the Maple Grove Crimson really was becoming a story from that perspective as well.
I have no issue with how the Orioles have played throughout this
thank
game.
goodness.
Again, the 2 power play goals of the Crimson really being the only difference.
That one sent wide of the cage. By the way, when you're watching this replay on Wednesday, we've got a huge slate for you coming up on Wednesday night from the Mariucci, the Marouche, as we like to call it.
You could really sit and watch high school hockey all day on Wednesday.
One-timer, gross. That one deflects over the top of the goal. Dahlberg is there to clear that one the length of the ice.
Between
We're going to
these
start
two
it at 6
telecaught,
p.m., actually streaming live without a firewall with Benilde St. Margaret's in Minnetonka. And frankly, I'm going to go on record to say I think the Skippers are going to get a bigger game than they expect.
Between these 2 telecasts during your workday and then at night starting at 6,
Good call.
you can watch all
And
day.
you know what? I think we're going to Facebook that promo that way in the morning.
I like that. This is all working out.
Actually, it is.
Right?
Hung on.
It always does in its own way. You just got to find it.
Well, you just
We
can't
just found
get
it.
too emotional about it.
Look
If
at
you
me.
do, you're going to go nuts.
Yeah. You did. You kept your calm throughout it.
I just gave up. I said I'm done.
I'm out.
I'm out.
It's the fairgrounds, you know. You can't fight it.
Well, the thing is that there are variables when you do these streams, and they're frustrating. And
You've seen enough of them. You're a vet.
well, I am. It just that was the last thing I was expecting. You know.
Yeah.
Again, when you talk to the IT director, you think they know you're going to be pushing a stream.
Well, hopefully we'll be ready Friday.
Bell with it. We will be. That one goes
you're-
through traffic.
You're declaring it. It's a Babe Ruth shot.
Well, I'm going to come out here at 10 in the morning and be set up and streaming the practices as they occur. The Orioles
An
with
inside
it.
look at 24/7.
Something tells me we're going to get some views with that, too. Shipper with a one-touch
question.
fails to click. And at center, Wolden gets physical. Across the line, it's going to be handled there by Tyler Gross off the boards to the near side. Getting ready for game 2, I see the powder and navy blues of the Blaine Bengals working their way into the facility.
They're doing some sprints, some stretching
Absolutely,
up on the rafters.
the
between
maroon.
periods.
Oh, here's a chance in front to the forehand backhand, and a big save made there. As it's Otto once again making the save.
Net came off as well.
Here's a look at that one on replay, Andrew.
Boy, nice attempt, certainly. Otto staying with that one to completion. 14:55 remaining here in this third period. 26-19 now read the shots for the Crimson.
Dahlberg in to take the face-off. Pulled back neatly there, poked away to safety. As that was Chris Freemark in on the draw for the Crimson of Maple Grove. Handled there by Aaron Dolby. You know, all the number 1 seeds still alive here in the sectional playoffs, either in the finals, Andrew, or semifinals.
Exactly, that's all you can ask for, right? To have the top teams in the state, and the way this year's unfolded, you know, you look at the top 10, and man, you could have six teams maybe from the top 10 in the state tournament.
Well, as they play out, the 8 top seeds would be from the 1. Shaken up on the play there and getting up slowly as Maple Grove, Zach Schaefer getting helped off. Got a little knee going on there. Lower body injury classified, I'm sure.
He is not able to
putting
put much
any
weight on that. You got to
yeah.
hope that he's going to be okay there.
It's a key part of this hockey club.
Oh, we got run up on. Boy, a guy just kind of slid into him there as we take a look at the Jumbotron. You don't want to see any injuries this time of year.
Well, when you don't see pressure being put on a knee in a situation like that, that is scary. As Zach Schaefer, of course, a senior, he's going to want to see that go away quickly, and I'm sure Gary Stefano is as well. You know, he's a veteran. He's been around this bit quite a bit. There's a look at your goal judge, high atop the perch.
I said it on Saturday. One of the best aspects of the playoffs is having those goal judges getting the red lamp to go on during a goal.
Schaefer now
It's
is
just showtime.
off the bench. Indeed it is. As he's now sitting on the floor. Paulson with it to the corner. We'll try and get a report on that to you as soon as we can.
Would you like me to get over there?
Deflected away.
I can
Dolby with
multitask.
it. Lets a shot go. Blocker pad save. Rebound. Schipper. Oh, and it's Coop with another save. Nice follow through on the rebound there for Nolan Schipper, but there's Coop, who's just too good. The Crimson have been scoring goals by the bushel basket, 146 coming into this contest. They've only given up 46. That's been impressive.
Amazing. That's a differential. I don't know. Does anybody can match that?
Probably
100?
I would think your Duluth East Greyhounds are quite close.
Yeah.
So the 1AA Lakeville South is a top 10 ranked team. They're the #1 seed should they win. The number 2 AA club would be the Edina Hornets. They're still alive. Number 3, Section 3 is your Egan Wildcats. And the 4, Hill Murray, is the only one that's been peripherally in and out. But I think they were firmly in at the end of the season, playing
You've
some
got about 8 or 9, don't
in
you?
a row. They've been 8, 9, or 10 in a row wins.
Yeah.
And then in the 5, right here at the Maple Grove Crimson, Bell looks back door. Walden takes a big swing at that one. Nearly finds the back of the cage.
Nice job by Otto there. That one was
extracurricular.
deflected. Certainly does a good job of sticking with that and taking it up in the chest. As 13:08 remains here now in this game. Puck's going to come outside. We're going to get some coincidentals.
Bell has a little discussion going on there with Dakota Stimson, the goal scorer here for the Orioles. I like the helmet stickers that Osseo brings, kind of the Edmonton Oiler look.
Yeah.
Walden now 5-on-5, 13:03 to go here in the third period. Still a 2-goal difference here. As we're going to play this one back onto the Maple Grove zone. High stick, your official call there.
27-20 read the shots for the Crimson, who hold a 3-1 advantage. 13 minutes to go in this hockey game.
Section 6, back to our earlier discussion.
Yeah.
You've got the Minnetonka Skippers. Benilde St.
Benilde.
Margaret's, either one, have been in and out. Benilde's kind of lower tiered since they struggled a bit in the midsection, understandably. And then in the 7AA, what else can you say about the Hounds? And then the 8AA, Moorhead's been a solid 7, 8, 9, 10 team.
Yeah.
Very good hockey team.
That's unbelievable.
Honestly,
they're all
that
ranked.
could be the best, if that's the field that we get without any
best ever
that I can remember.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I mean, come on.
It's awesome.
And we've had the pleasure of seeing every one of those teams on the OTSN.tv.
Beautiful.
Isn't that shocking how that works?
Beautiful. Isn't that
Through
no
center
surprise.
it goes.
No surprise. If you can see the look on Pete Wagner's face. It's
Dahlberg
all planned.
Up for Schipper.
It's all part of the scheme.
Ahead of the curve is what I like to say. Paulson tries to fire that one to the goal mouth area. That fails to click as it's Dahlberg. He can skate. Nice hockey player across the line to the forehand. Look out. Shot. Deflection by Schipper. And that was a great opportunity for the Orioles right there.
Wow, he had an open net right there, and a very crafty
Let's take a look
young
at this.
senior Nolan
Look at that,
Schipper.
right off the rush. Will cut back to the forehand right across the line.
He just kind of
Schipper.
sneaks between. Yeah,
Yeah,
he really,
can't let him get behind you. Oh, my word. That would.
Yeah, great attempt there. That was inches away from becoming a one-goal hockey game.
Rink wide it goes. The Crimson. Yeah, you know, you're an Orioles goal away from this being beyond interesting.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, Maple Grove it came out with a nice jump in the first period, no question about it. 2 power play goals, but since then, you know, nothing to show. And the Orioles have continued to pressure Maple Grove, and certainly not going to allow them to get through this round easily.
Stapling check at center ice, tossed out there by Tyler Gross as he'll rush back up on the near side. To the side of the cage it goes. For the Crimson, it's Joe Franta. Goal mouth area. A little bit of pressure and energy coming here out of the Osseo Oriole group. Creating some sorts of opportunity here as it's played back at center. You know, we're not even talking about the Blaine Bengals being afterthoughts. Shot it on goal as that one's chipped off the glass. And it's played back in behind the net, handled by the Orioles. Here comes Dahlberg back up ice as he flies across the line. Dahlberg is stopped, thwarted neatly there by Gross as they'll play back up through center. Schipper's going to play back in deep. They've gone to 2 lines now here on the Orioles of Osseo, really throwing Katie Barr the door. That one goes through the goal mouth area. Dahlberg takes the body and back behind the net, Jordan Freeberg. We'll see if the fatigue factor settles in on Osseo in the latter stages of this period. Across center they go. Valerius is there, stopped. Wolden comes away, tries to chase it down. Schipper gets inside on him. Nice battle there, kicked up to the line though. Picked off by Grote. Ooh, dangle there as that one is deflected wide of the cage. Nice opportunity. Back up into the center ice area. And they'll go rink wide. Freeberg plays over for Gross. Tries to play ahead. Nice defensive play there by Christofferson to kick it into the neutral zone. Puck is going to be played back into the Crimson zone as they turn back up. Freeberg advances the puck ahead for Wolden. Wolden pulls away to the backhand as that one fails to click. And the puck is poked back up into center ice. Cross the line, Aspinwall. That one offside as we'll play that one back out into the neutral zone. 10-12 to go here in the third period, and it's 3-1 Crimson.
Great hockey game, Wags. Certainly a fantastic semifinal here, the first of 2, as we've got Blaine and Anoka coming up next.
All Northwest Suburban Conference combatants still playing here in the Section 5 AA, pretty much what the section is, as that one's played back through. Big conference with a lot of teams and a lot of talent. Nice play by Aspinwall, gets away from a sliding Osseo Oriole. In on goal, shallow angle as that nearly eluded Otto to the back of the goal, but instead it stays out. And our score remains 3-1 in favor of the Crimson.
Yeah, Otto's fortunate there. He had his arm in the right spot because that really did deflect on the off the outside of his pad and could have easily kicked into the net. He gets the whistle with 9:50 to go now in the third period. As you said, Wags, this score remains 3-1 in favor of the Crimson.
Face-off handled again. Paulson edges his way to the right side off the mitt there of the goaltender, Alex Otto. Poke back into the corner. Here come the Crimson again with offensive flair. Behind the net, Dylan Stamen has a goal here tonight. One-timer, Paulson played away. Here comes Schipper in transition. He has Dahlberg to the left side. Oh, he takes a mid up high, and there's a shot on goal, and no penalty on the play. Oh, my word. I'm not trying to play armchair official here, but you tell me how this right here isn't head contact. Ooh, my word. Let's take a look at that one again. Nice chance, too, and on goal.
Yeah, great play. I remember that Nolan Schipper very well from last year's playoffs. He's a dynamic player. Clearly the smallest player on the ice, but he does a lot for his team.
Listed at 5'5", but that might be generous, and he is a water bug, we like to call in the game. Oh, nice check off the end boards there, and here come the Crimson back the other way. Gross is going to hand off to Mason, right wing side. Christofferson watches him, and it's going to be rung around the wall by Dolby, but pinching off the far side neatly is Paulson. Now it's going to be Mason, bothered again on the play by Dolby, as it's a 2-on-2 battle to the right side of the cage with Otto looking on. Really
not much
going on. Go with it here. I prefer that. No whistle. Too. And it's going to be Mason playing back up for loose. Gross. He's going to play a hard shast down to the corner. Scores! And that was Mason to go short side for the 4-1 Crimson lead.
Yeah, crafty play by the senior forward, Alex Mason, who takes the puck and holds on a little bit, uses the screen in front of him. Had an Osseo defender as well as another one of his line mates in front of him. And Otto had no chance on that one, no view of the puck. And a huge tally for the Crimson as they take a 3-goal lead here with just 8:35 remaining on their way, seemingly to a section final.
Resting comfortably here in the third period. I liken it to a distance runner who's liking where they're at come the final turn. But stranger things can and have happened in the game of hockey, especially come playoff time. There's a shot that's blocked by Dahlberg as he's going to race out of the zone. Very solid hockey player is that senior. Check thrown at the line. They get away from one man, but not quite, as that's Drake Stimson to make the play. Big check thrown off the far side. That was Corbin Cole with that one, and that one's whistled down. Let's take a look at that last goal on replay, shall we?
Yeah, again, I think we need to note Mason just does a wonderful job of holding it for a split second longer, picking where he wants to shoot it.
There's that shot
here we
pass.
go. And with the two guys in front there, we had an angle of that, certainly. Mason does a nice job of sniping it home.
Can I take a production shot here? Camera guy just lets some kind of roll right out of the scene there. we're
expect the best around here.
Fortunately, it went in on goal. Here's a 2-on-2. Look at that.
Get it up in the right spot.
What a jerk, the boss of the program, calling out his staff on the air.
Well, you can't fire him at this point. We need every one of them.
The great part is they can't hear us. And $50 says they're not going to be watching the cast anyway.
There's no chance they'll ever hear this.
31-22 are your shots on goal as the Crimson lead the Orioles by a score of 4-1.
It's been kind of a plodding effort, I feel, by the Crimson. I don't know if they came out with their best effort here.
Well, they've been stunted a little bit here by an Osseo team that's really taking space away from them. They know who's going to hurt them. I mean, let's face the facts. They're no strangers to what this group of players can do.
Yeah.
They lost 9-0 earlier in the year and then 6-0 to close it out. So they knew the task was daunting, and from game planning perspective, I'd be very happy with the way things are working out here if I'm on the Osseo side of the ledger.
Absolutely.
That one bounces wide of the goal. Paulson is there. Back in behind the net. Stamen comes away with it, gets away from one man, looks to the side of the cage. Nothing doing there, and that gets away from one man. It's going to be Mason to pick up. Plays that up to the line, gets it back from Thompson. And it's a quick shot. He scores! Oh, what an absolute snipe. Shell for Dylan Stamen.
I believe that was Alex Mason, was it not? His second back-to-back goals for him. A 5-1 lead now as the senior forward is getting it going here in the third period. Another beautiful shot from a very similar spot, just on the opposite side of the ice from his previous goal. Again, just taking his time, patience, throws it upstairs.
Yeah, we'll get to see this chance as it brews back out of the right point. Gets it back right now. Here he's going to walk and go upstairs. Boom! You're right.
Beautiful play.
I got a little ahead of myself with the Stamen call. And back comes Dahlberg across the line to the forehand, holds the puck, and plays that one back. Second of the game for Alex Mason.
Second of the period.
And it's going to be Dahlberg. 5-1 now the score as the Crimson starting to pull away in the goal-scoring category. And now it's going to be Bell's turn up ice. Schaefer out of the game, of course, with that knee injury. Lower body we're going to classify it as, though, as it's Wolden with it. Checked by Dahlberg. Not going to let him have his way with it. The Osseo Orioles playing this one to the final buzzer, no question. Now it's Drake Stimson with it. Rings it to the far side, coming over to help out as Lions rink wide to the near boards now. And it's going to be Gross. Tries to get away from one man as they play back in behind the net. Nice job to wrap up and protect there. Is that Schaefer right now? It is.
He's back.
Back on the ice. Look at that. Aspinwall with it. In on goal. Nice save made there by Otto. But you saw Schaefer do a great job of wrapping up his player and not finishing him hard. That would have been a check from behind. But he took care of his opposing player, which is what the wrap-up was all about. A lot of talk on that. Video online from the high school league. And that's, a few young players at home in the Pee Wee Bantam level. Take note. That's what they're looking for.
Well, I think you noted earlier in the period, we might see Osseo start to tail off as far as their energy level. And I think that's really been the reason that we've seen these last couple goals from the Crimson just kind of wearing down the Osseo unit.
Aspinwall is going to ring it up high to the near wall as that one gets through everyone and travels the length of the ice. Icing the call now, 5:17 to go here in the period.
33-23, read the shot for the Crimson.
Gary Stefano, been coaching forever and a day. Park Center background, then over to the Maple Grove Crimson. He has this team dialed in and playing some great hockey. A redirect in on goal. Coop makes the save. Back behind the net it goes. Brett Moody. Now he'll take over back behind the net. Dakota Stimpson is there. It's going to be rung up high to the line, handled and played in on goal. And that one is stopped there by Coop again. Great opportunity there by the Orioles.
Coop's been great. 24 saves now today for him. And just a junior. I mean, he's been a fantastic player for them, and certainly a reason why they're at where they're at.
Face off to Coop's left. You got to have the goaltending. Oh, Shipper had a golden opportunity from the slot area. Couldn't bat that one down. Now it's going to be Paulson. Nice dish. Oh, turning and looking. Shooting. That one pad save. Guess who looking for the hat trick was Alex Mason. Now it's Mason from the corner. Rotates up high to Gross. Back down to Mason. Stamen open in front. Now Gross with it. Handles the puck. Flips that one through traffic. Deflects wide of the cage. Paulson plays to the corner. And it's going to be handled by Stamen. Leaves off for Paulson. And it's going to be Dahlberg playing ahead for Shipper. He'll chase this one down. Freeberg is there as he's bothered on the play. And it's going to be handled and played up to Paulson. Nice defensive play with the skate by Drake Stimpson. And it's going to be Gross to carry to a little bit of extra ice. Going to carry this one wide, but no, he's bothered by Drake Stimpson again. Plays ahead for Shipper. Loses the handle, and it's the Orioles trying to get ahead to Dahlberg. He had to adjust, but now here comes the Orioles across the line, and a penalty coming up. This one's going to be on Paulson as he took down Nolan Shipper, the senior, and we're going to bring that one back into the Crimson zone for the face-off as a power play with 3:55 is put up for the Osseo Orioles.
An opportunity for the Orioles to put one more on the board here. Had a tough time seeing that one. We'll get a little good look here. Yeah, just
Roughing,
kind of a haul down.
call?
I don't know if roughing's really the call, but some sort of hook or trip might have been more
And a
appropriate.
timeout.
Nonetheless, an opportunity to add one for the Orioles here with 3:55 to go.
For the Osseo Orioles, you get a good look at their bench as they will talk things over. Mark Fino and Kevin Wiley been coaching this squad in their 4th season.
Very senior-laden team here for the Orioles.
Boy, veteran to say the least. Tyler Gross, Justin Slattery, Brett Moody, Thomas Schulzenberg, Dakota Stimpson. We've got Corbin Cole, David Voorhees, Tyler Dahlberg, Nolan Shipper, Aaron Dolby, Sam Christofferson, Mike Rakos, Josh Abbott, the other goaltender. Boy,
13 seniors in all.
That's a veteran addition if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
And they started off the campaign with 3 straight wins, looking pretty good, then ran into a little bit of trouble in the midsection of the season, and they were kind of on again, off again, and here we stand now. Meanwhile, the Maple Grove Crimson had the big loss against the Duluth East Greyhounds by a score of 4-1. All eyes were on that one. And then they were stunned by the Elk River Elks by a score of 5-3 late in the season after the Tony Sarsland situation kind of occurred and, I don't know, motivated the Elk River Elks. Those are the only 2 losses that they've had on the season, though.
They had a fantastic year. They played a great schedule. They played Dinah Hornets a couple times. They've skated well. Yeah, exactly. They've skated well with a lot of the
I'd
Western.
say they ran them off the ice.
The Western
Your club.
suburb squads.
Bell is there, gets away from one man. Christofferson is there. Bell in on goal, Otto the save. Shipper's going to gather in and take it up ice. 3:38 to go in the period. 1:42 to the man advantage. Dahlberg cuts through everyone there. It's going to be Bell back into center as it's going to be handled by Aaron Dolby. Hands over to the right side. And it's Sam Christofferson. The first real chant of the night comes out with 3:20 to go.
We've seen that, don't we? The last 5 minutes of the game.
It's been awfully quiet on everybody's part, the tension.
Yeah.
Down low, Shipper to Dahlberg. Look to the low slot area. There's a shot through traffic that fails to click. And it's swung on by Wolden as he goes into the board with authority. And it's played over to the near side for Dolby. Across the line, but not deep enough. And it's going to be Dahlberg back for Christofferson. Sends a pass up for Dahlberg. Couldn't handle it as that thing rolled up. And it's going to be a long shot in on goal, steered up and out of play. Not quite where the goaltender, Alex Otto, wanted to direct that, but he didn't have a choice. And so we'll face it off to the right of the goaltender, Alex Otto, in the Osseo zone.
Yeah, you got to stay ready in this building. We've always noted that the boards are a little lower and there's no netting behind either of these ends. So you get pucks flying everywhere.
By the time it gets to really essentially the first row of seats, ooh, here comes a puck. They threw it back on the ice. Nearly hit the official.
Right on time.
Yikes. I wish I had a replay of that. What if he threw it on the ice and they were already playing? In on goal, Otto, the blocker pad save. And that's going to be handled out of the zone by Brett Moody. Given off to Dakota Stimpson. Back up for Moody. Cross center. Bothered by Mason, the 2-goal scorer here for the Maple Grove Crimson. There's a shot in on goal. The rebound fails to click. And again, it was Coop to make the save, his 25th of the contest. Cleared the length of the ice with 26 to go in the man advantage. It'll be power play time continuing for the Orioles. 2:15 to go in the period. Long pass to center, picked off and played away by the Crimson. Back in wide of the cage. Lions with it now. And that one gets away from him as they bother. Now it's played back up. Moody finds his man. That's Drake Stimpson. And it's going to be sent back into the Osseo zone. We're now 5-on-5 as Paulson steps back on the ice. 1:50 to go, the waning moments of the contest. Left wing pass, Brett Moody is there. And now it's Moody with it across the line. Look, shoots, buzzes that one wide of the cage. Valerius is there. Bothered on the play by Dakota Stimpson. Far wall as it's getting muddy over there, folks. There's a shot in on goal, steered to the right side by the goaltender, Kyle Coop. Back behind the net, Freeberg gets away from traffic. It's going to be Valerius. Penalty coming up. This one's going to be on the Orioles, as we'll get to see the Crimson back on the power play. That'll be their third. They've been devastating, 2 for 2 so far here tonight. Freeberg plays that one back in and behind. Chasing down that loose puck to the corner. That was Chris Freemark as he tries to play away. He's jammed on the wall. Drake Stimpson, still no possession for the Orioles, and they continue to try to work the puck. As there's another look there as Tyler Getch was in on the play as well. 59 seconds to go. 5-1 the score. Crimson lead. We're playing this one out, folks.
Yes, we are. It's going to be a trip. Number 8, Brett Moody, heading to the bench as we're in the final minute of play here, as Maple Grove is going to move on and move to 23-2-2.
Wow.
Heading into their section final game.
That is the definition of gaudy. Erickson in there for the face-off for the Crimson, gets it to the corner. Schaefer showing no ill effects of the sore wheel. Back up high to the line. That's played down neatly by Drake Thompson. He gets it back, plays left side. Handled there by Valerius. As that's deflected away, here comes Dahlberg on the rush. He'll gain the line and play it to the right wing side. Looking over for number 12, that's Corbin Cole. No go there. Behind the net it goes. I have been very impressed with Tyler Dahlberg here tonight. Shipper as well. The entire Osseo team really brought a solid effort with 17 to go in the third. Poke to center. Dolby is there. These are tough moments to play when you're a senior and you know it's over. It's a really empty feeling, I'll tell you that right now. Dahlberg with it. Everybody has to go through it in life, but still doesn't make it any easier, as that's going to do it with 1 second to go. And the Crimson with another date in the final of the Section 5 AA, as they're going to be taking on either Blaine or Anoka coming up on Friday night.
Yeah, impressive victory. Started strong, a little lackadaisical at times, but they finished very nicely and pick up a nice 5-1 victory, as you said, Wags, to head into Friday night's game.
Indeed they did, as they come up with a solid effort, well-rounded. Alex Mason had a pair of goals, along with Dylan Stamen, picked up his game as well. There you read your final score. We're going to wrap it up here, as we have plenty of coverage coming from the OTSN.tv. For Andrew Nealand, I'm Pete Wagner. So long, everybody.